Hi there. I'm going to show you how to use Excel to do an ANOVA test. All right, before you begin, you want to make sure that the data analysis option in Excel is activated. So click on the File tab and then select Options. That's right here at the bottom. Once you do that, you should have this box pop up. So make sure you highlight the Add-ins tab, select Analysis Tool Pack, and then hit Go. When you do that, another box will pop up. Make sure Analysis Tool Pack is checked, and then click OK, so that once you're in Excel and ready to go, when you hit the Data tab, you'll find your Data Analysis option here all the way to the right-hand side, and you can use that to do the ANOVA. So we'll get started. All right, so I have two continuous data field, or two, I should say four. I have four different variables, all continuous data. And we know that when we're doing ANOVAs, it's more than two groups that we're comparing. And we have four, 1, 2, 3, 4 that we're comparing. So in order to do this test, we're going to select the Data tab, Data Analysis, and then we're going to use ANOVA Single Factor and select OK. And then we want to choose the data range that we want to compare. Make sure you have labels in first row checked so that when it puts its output, it lists what variables are what real nicely for you, and it tells ANOVA, yes, the top row, those are labels. So to tell it what data to use, click this box and then select all four rows and just go all the way down until you get to the bottom. And when you're doing this real fast, once it starts to get close to the bottom, it'll kind of slow down for you to alert you, like it just did there, that you're reaching the bottom and be prepared to stop. So once you do that, release your clicker and then hit enter, or you can hit that button. And we're going to keep it at alpha 0.05. And so I think default is usually to have the data show up on a new worksheet, which would show up down at the bottom. If you select this, it will put it in a whole new Excel workbook. We don't want that either. We want to put that the output or the results right here next to the data for us. So select that radial button and then click this square. And I want mine at the top, right exactly where it's at. So I would click in that square if it isn't clicked in already. And then select that, and now we're ready to go. Just hit OK. And as you can see, it put the data real nicely for you, and we'll show you how to read this or interpret it. Okay, so ANOVA in Excel, I copied the same output right here. So the way you read that is if your F statistic, that's right here, 8.36 rounded up, if your F statistic is greater than the F critical value, right here, 2.607-ish, or if it is less than the negative F critical value, that would be minus 2.607, then we can reject the null hypothesis. So in this case, the F critical value, 8.356, is greater than the F critical value, 2.607. So we can reject the null hypothesis. So that means of the four populations, one of them are not equal, one or more are not equal. And unfortunately, in ANOVA, it doesn't tell you which two or which ones are different from another. So you'll have to perform individual t-tests comparing all four of your variables to see which ones are different. Okay, that's how you perform an ANOVA in Excel.